Okay. All right. So today we are talking about presentation. So, presentation of yourself and also of your space. So, we kind of touched on this in our previous video. We talked about, how you carry yourself reflects upon your business. So, we're just going to go into that a little bit deeper. How do you feel like you bring the best presentation to yourself and your business?
So when it comes to tattooing, you are breaking open someone's skin. So naturally, you want your space and the person doing your tattoo to be clean. There's definitely red flags.
You're
Um,
not a dirty bitch, do my tattoo.
exactly, it's gross. Um, but yeah, your space should definitely be sanitary, clean, like well kept. You can definitely notice, like, I shouldn't walk into the studio, or you shouldn't walk to the studio and the floor be fucking sticky.
Yeah.
That's gross.
And also, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
So, one of the things that used to drive me insane that I had no idea about in the tattoo industry was clients getting there before the tattoo artist. Of course, she doesn't do this because she's top tier, but that is something that I've noticed. Whenever she got into the industry and just being in other people's shops, like their clients would be there, be waiting there for them for an hour, and then they would come in, and then they would have them wait more hours to draw up the tattoo. And I just was baffled because who has that kind of time? So
Baby.
kudos to you for not doing that.
I do not like that. It makes me cringe. Anytime I saw that, like when I say the tattoo community is riddled with that shit,
Mm.
y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. No, no. When it was a squirt bottle, no.
Look, because who wants to come in and wait? I mean,
A
I
lo-
get it.
no, a lot of tattoo artists have that cool guy mentality. Oh, I'm cool. You're here to see me. Da 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 da.
Mm.
King dangalang. We don't. We
And
don't do.
also it's male dominated, and males, we love them, but
They have their place, but a lot of times, and I do notice the too that in the tattoo community, a lot of the artists don't have never worked like a regular job, so they don't have like
mm,
customer service skills that you would
yeah,
learn working a regular job.
right.
I mean, it's great that you can get into like tattooing like straight out of high school, like 18, something like that. Like that's real, that's a great, but I feel like, working regular jobs have their place.
Mm-hmm.
Because it teaches you things, it teaches you about the regular community and just the general population and how they how to problem solve and stuff like that, and it teaches you about like punctuality and respecting people's time.
Absolutely.
um Everybody you run into is not going to be sunshine and daisies. Some people are assholes,
You
but
got that right.
yeah, I do run into that a lot. I didn't become a tattoo artist until I was 28, 29.
A
um
young buck. She's
they
still young.
a young book, but there's that's old in the tattoo community. We were like,
Mm,
damn, dinosaur blowing the dust off the fossil.
yeah, right. Okay, not over here. We don't talk that way over here.
No, we don't.
But yeah, going back to what you said about people not having regular jobs, I remember before um one of my very first jobs was in the restaurant industry. And I would always, you come across those people, especially with serving and waitressing, you come across those people where you be like, yeah, they've never worked in the food industry or even just customer service in like retail because they're A, impatient, or B, they're just rude. Like they should be number one. No. And especially if like it's busy, and I take that into account when I go out to eat. Now, don't get me wrong, you ain't finna just play me to the side, wait for an hour, and I see you cackling, he ha ha, and while I'm just waiting. It ain't nothing like that. But if I see that you're busy, you hustling, like, and it's clearly a hectic scene, I'm going to be um lenient and generous and also just give that grace because I have been there before. So
Yeah.
I think that is just very important for people that are young and in the business industry. And even if not, I just think everybody should work in customer service at some point in time.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It definitely teaches you a lot. You were a server. That was like your that was it. She has great customer services because of that. Yes,
Thank
you had the
y'all.
patience. She has a lot of patience with stuff like that.
Thank you.
I worked retail, so I met a lot of characters. a lot of characters. I did serving with her actually for a little while too, and
Yes.
that taught me a lot. And I was a blackjack dealer for 5.5 years. That's crazy.
Mm,
While I was in
yes.
college,
And
and
she,
that taught me, oh my god, you want to know about like mixing pot of every every what's the word, level of society. You got your rich, and then you have your poor, and they're all in one place.
mm,
And they are, you meet all kinds of people gambling their houses away, people
mm,
calling off work to gamble, people with bad attitudes, people be coming in on Tuesday blowing 10K just
and
because
then
they
blaming
felt
her
like,
because
and
she
then
lost.
blaming me. I ain't do it. So, but yeah,
Ooh.
that job definitely taught me a lot about how to talk to anybody,
Mm,
how to
mm-hmm.
hold a conversation with anybody, how to, just regular jobs are super fucking important when it comes to owning a business, because if you do not know something from personal experience, like there's only so much you can read about, and until you actually walk the walk, you can't know it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very grateful for my background before getting into tattooing.
Absolutely. It definitely lays the foundation.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. And baby, I can only imagine some of the stories she told me about blackjack dealing. Ooh. But that is a really good field, like to be able to, because I feel like I struggle with that sometimes. Like in an intimate scene, like if it's just me and my client, I can touch base and they're in my space. But as far as like somebody I don't know off the street, I feel like it's more awkward for me to hold a conversation. I feel like you're amazing at that. I feel like you can have a conversation with
I can
anyone.
have a conversation with a crackhead or a billionaire. Like, we gonna strike
And
up
that's a
something.
gift because you never know who you're going to run into. Like you never know what you just never know.
No, yeah. I have
You never know.
clients from like all walks of life, and I love all of them, from
Mm.
like you definitely find like mutual space. Like I feel like I attract the correct clientele for myself.
Mm.
I
Yes. Shout
definitely
out to
do.
our clients. We love
We do.
y'all.
I love y'all.
Yes. Hello.
Y'all
Wouldn't
keep
be business without y'all. Thank
y'all
you.
y'all keep me
Young.
young.
No, for real. And as far as for me, for how I feel like I have the presentation for my clients, like she said, making sure that your space is neat and tidy while she's breaking the skin, I'm literally trying to, I'm touching your face. Like your face is your billboard. It's your moneymaker. Like I am not finna mess up anyone's face.
Yeah, girl, and then like your nose and your mouth and like your ears and stuff, like all that's like the first place like people get like sick and catch viruses and stuff like that. So your
Mm,
space has to be very clean, and
mm.
what you're doing has to be like clean. You touch it,
I sure am. And also, I still wear a mask to this day. I know people be like, why does girl got on a damn mask? She's sick. No, I'm not sick. I just realized ever since COVID and the fact that my face is here and you're right here, like I just don't even feel comfortable being in someone's, I just don't feel comfortable breathing on someone and like
in
they
their
can,
face.
I
Yeah.
just don't. I just don't.
When I do brows, I put on a mask for
Mm.
people. I put on a mask
Yeah,
because
because don't nobody want to be feeling your damn breath on their forehead.
yeah.
And also, I'm a heavy breather, so everybody always, well, why you breathing so hard? I don't know.
She's a deep breather. She breathes with purpose, baby.
I really do. But yeah, just and like you said, no one wants to come into a space and it's junky or everything is disheveled because it, and also that goes into, so that I read this book Atomic Habits, and I love this book. It is basically about how you create big habits with little minute changes. And one of the big things that stuck out to me in that book was your space. And whether it's at home, office, whatever, your space needs to be tidy. It clears the mental space. And meaning that, so when you get up in the morning, you don't have to worry about straightening up your space. It's like already done. Like you do that the prior night before. And that's why like I take a little 5 minute, put this way, put this, blah, blah, blah. But I really like the book. So if you want some type of book that you feel like you get something from, I really recommend that book. I like that book.
It's a great book. She recommended it to me. I read it.
And also like paperwork too, making sure, because how comfortable would you feel going into a tattoo studio or a skincare studio and they don't offer you paperwork? Like, because what are you gonna do to my face? Like I feel like, or my skin for that matter. It's just having that professional image and also presenting for yourself. So there's, you have to show up as the person that you want to become. You don't just go around being disheveled and wearing, you know, I try, especially when it comes to work, you show up as your best self because A, that's who you're showing to the world. That's who your clientele is based. That's what your business is based off of.
You want to, present yourself as like clean and confident.
Yes.
Because if you don't, like, like Lauren's big ick is dirty fingernails.
Ah, yes, or long ones.
Long, dirty fingernails. Like, it's not upkept. It's just gross. Like, things like
Yes,
that. You pay attention to that. There's so much stuff that goes into like your industry and mine. Like, I'm always once a month, I'm going through all my inks, making sure that they're not, excuse me, expired. Make sure my products are not expired. Yeah, like you need to, and like there's so much like things that can just go wrong with like tattooing. Like, I've seen people in the tattoo industry cross contaminate, and I just like,
So
I'd be like,
sick.
whenever they cross contaminate, I'm like, I'd never go eat at your house.
No, for real, because if this
No,
is how
no.
you're performing on your business, imagine how you are,
At home,
personally.
I think about like the raw chicken scenario.
Sick.
Just
Nasty.
it's making my pregnant stomach turn.
But yeah, show up as your best self. Show up as your best self when it comes to your business because it's reflecting your professionalism, which is going to bring you that type of clientele. So I feel like how she was saying earlier about how she attracts her type of clientele. Absolutely. Because you want to give off that energy. It's all about reciprocation of energy. And we ain't gonna be attracted in
the dirt balls. But no,
no.
like, and that doesn't even mean like come to work with a full face of like makeup. You
No.
don't need, like, I have on a basic black dress today. The tattoo in the tattoo industry, I don't. She can dress. She looks like a doctor. I have on tennis
Thank
shoes and
you.
just a little t-shirt type dress. Not, it's not a t-shirt. Just it's basic. Like, and
Yes.
then like
It's
most of the time I don't think most of my clients know what I look like with makeup. Like,
yeah.
yeah, because I just make sure you're clean. Like,
Exactly.
people
Clean.
remember how you look, how you treat them,
How you make
and
them
how
feel.
you make them. People remember feelings. Like, if I come in here smelling like I ain't showered or washed my ass in a couple days,
Yeah.
they're gonna be like, she alright, but she was off putting because she smelled like ass. Y'all
It's
got
very important. The senses are very important.
You need to pay attention to the senses. Like, all of
Yes.
them matter. People are paying attention.
Attention. Yes. What does your client see? What do they feel? What do they smell? Because you think somebody gonna want me touching their face and I got long ass fingernails, or they're just dirty, or like or you can tell that I'm disheveled mentally. Like, no, I give my client my full attention when we're going into session. I'm not gonna be on the phone. I'm not gonna be like, oh, texting. Like, my phone actually went. I forgot to put it on do not disturb. This is with one of my clients a couple weeks ago, and my phone rang, and I was like, I'm so sorry, I forgot to put it on do not disturb. And she's like, girl, I've been coming to you for a year. This is the first time I ever heard a ring. I was like, oh, sorry, girl, but thank you. Thank you for the grace. But things like that, clients pay attention to stuff like that.
That is a big one. Pay attention to your senses. That's a little cheat thing for y'all. Luxury brands like Four Seasons,
Yes.
that's a big thing in their branding thing. They pay attention to the senses when you walk in there. How does it feel when you walk into the Four Seasons? Any
Like
place
fucking
luxury.
money.
It feel like money, smell like money.
And what she's saying is, this is a thing with her. It's all about the details.
It is.
It's all about the details.
It's all about the details, from when you walk into the lobby. You got a doorman opening the door for you. They ask you how you doing. You got the water flow. They're pumping like oxygen and scents through the air, like through their ventilation sense system. Yeah, the people look all clean and well put together. Somebody's greeting you.
Yes. Someone's there to help you, guide you through any. So it literally takes the pressure off of you, so you don't have to think. You can just be. And
Yeah,
that's what, and if
exactly.
you're paying for a service, that's what you want. Like, you don't want to have to worry about, damn, is she finna cross contaminate, or damn, is she finna put this acid on my face and I can't take it? Like, what's she finna do? Like, just give ease to your client. Like, you want, especially being a business professional, we are always looking in the eyes of our client, always, because it's what we would want. And I feel like that's why our businesses are so strong. And I feel like that's why our businesses are the way that they are, because we put ourselves in the client's shoes and we're like, okay, what would they like? Or what would this be like? Or how would I want this to go?
Exactly.
So
And I feel like that's such a missed mark.
it is.
It's such a missed
It
mark
is.
in like the independent contractor era
Yes.
field. I
Yes,
feel like it's very
absolutely.
much a missed mark. Like, oh yeah, I do this. I'm cool.
Especially in
And
the beauty industry.
baby, I'm not even gonna jump off the deep end.
Yeah. Let's not. We're gonna keep it positive. Pinky out.
Positive, 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 positive.
Positive. Well, yeah. That was a good conversation.
I enjoyed that
Yeah,
conversation.
me too.
Ooh, I love talking with intellects.
Talk dirty to me.